And now you move on to Sam Patterson versus Vinicius Cenci. And if Sam Patterson gets his sign to the UFC, does that mean that he's the tallest lightweight on the roster? This guy is 6'4", fighting at lightweight. That is absolutely insane. I actually don't know how tall Vinicius Cenci is. It's not on. No, it's not on my notes. I couldn't find it. I really did try and find some information on Vinicius Cenci, and to be open and honest, there's not a lot of tape out there. This guy hasn't fought for 3 years, which is another big question mark. Like, what's he gonna look like? What's he gonna bring to the table? I just don't understand. He is fighting at a King's MMA, which is a pretty big gym, but why is he getting a Dana White's Contender Series opportunity when he hasn't fought for 3 years? You know what I mean? I feel like there's fighters that have just fought in the last year that are probably a little bit more deserving to the opportunity as someone who's sat out for almost 3 years, but it is what it is. Who am I to say? Sam Patterson, here's the pick. I am picking Sam Patterson to win this one. He's got really good striking, and he's actually a tall fighter that uses his length well, and that is somewhat underrated, somewhat rare, not something that happens every day, but he does fight like a tall fighter does, and that is he does have his chin pretty high and he leans back when he defends punches, which if he was fighting a power puncher or a guy that has the power to knock him out or you know, that can close the distance and land a really good hook, might be a problem. But I mean, the thing is, I don't know what Vinicius Cenci's going to bring to the table. What he does do though, from what I see, he does throw a lot of volume. This is Cenci. And he does have a pretty good clinch work, and he does have a good grappling base, and he gets a lot of submissions. But that's all I know about Cenci, man. So all I can do is talk about Sam Patterson, and that is just the fact that he has pretty good movement on the feet, and he does kind of keep distance. And as I said before, he uses his range well, uses his length well, and he does have KO power on the feet. I also really like the level of competition that Sam Patterson has fought on the regional scene as well. He's coming off a win over a guy that is 10-6, but before that, he took on Kamil Magomedov, who was 14-1. 18-6 guy, 9-3 guy, 2-3 guy early on in his career. I like Sam Patterson. I think he's going to get a knockout. He does have good power. He does have a good guillotine, which he did catch Magomedov in. So he does go for guillotines if he goes for goes trying to look to defend like a takedown with a guillotine or something like that. But Cenci, man, like, I don't understand why he's getting a fight after about 3 years off. It's a little bit of a weird situation. He's got a good grappling base, it seems like. It looks like he's got a good clinch as well. But I think if Patterson kind of keeps him at range and makes Cenci respect the power, I think that we're going to see Patterson pick him apart from range and eventually find some sort of KO. I think that Patterson should win this matchup. As I said though, it is hard to be confident since he hasn't fought for 3 years, and then even then, there's not a lot of tape out there anyway. So yeah, I'm going to pick Patterson, but I'm very interested to know what the odds are going to look like, because as I said, there's not a lot of information on Cenci, so what are the odds makers going to base this off? Just how good Sam Patterson has looked at Brave CF? It's an interesting fight. It's a really weird one. I'm going to side with Patterson.